This is radio like you never heard before. Elegbete TV, best in entertainment and sports. My name is Frank Idemudia Alapa, that's my name. Talking sports is my game, and I am the greatest. I love listening to Elegbete TV radio. For undiluted, unadulterated, it's probably replicated but still not yet duplicated. It's sports only on Elegbete TV radio. I seriously love listening to it.
Hello, everybody. What's up, people? My name is Timmy Dakolo, and you're listening to Elegbete TV radio. Stay tuned.
Elegbete TV radio, redefining broadcasting. Listen.
Yeah, public service announcement. If you're an Arsenal fan, I think you shouldn't be on the show today. It's not going to be good for you if you're an Arsenal fan. Protect your head, protect your mental health, protect your heart. Yes, it's the Spurs buffet. I know I'm an Arsenal fan, but I'm telling you, it will not be good for you. But then if you want to be on the line and you want to be on the show and you feel like you want to rant, you want people to feel your pain and your anger and frustration, the number to call 07025000069. Calling out that number. I really don't want to read it. I want to hear it. So how you are feeling right now as an Arsenal fan in 2025, in the year of our Lord 2025, Arsenal is the only football club in the world that have not won a single game. It's been 13 days since we got into this year. 3 matches played in 3 different competitions. 1 draw, 2 defeats. Arsenal is shambolic. Arsenal is horrible. Created chances on a day where Raheem Sterling decided to play his best football for Arsenal. But Raheem Sterling have played over 26 games against Manchester United, has not scored a single goal in all of those games. But it wasn't his fault yesterday. He dazzled, he dribbled, he ran, he moved, he did everything he could. Cut back, crosses, everything. But then Kai Havertz and Declan Rice were the evil one. They were playing as attacking defenders. Yes, they were attacking, but in truth they were defending for Man United. Kai Havertz most especially. Even when Martin Odegaard decided, you know what, there's no Bukayo Saka, so I'm going to feed the left side of the field, but it still didn't work. Yes, Martinelli tossed and turned. It was a wobbling and fumbling performance. If these performances against Brighton, against Newcastle and Manchester United did not drive Arsenal and Arteta into the market to buy 2 out-and-out strikers, then Arteta is the one who has signed his own sack letter. I can't even fight Lucky Emogele anymore. I can't fight Lucky Emogele anymore. How am I going to fight him in this one? How am I going to defend Arteta in this one? When we talk about the wobbling and fumbling of Arsenal, let's also talk about the resilience of Manchester United. Oh, what a team. What a team, Manchester United. They show some form that we've never known or associated with them before. For a very long time, they've never been that good. The goalkeeper was on a form that needs to be remembered for a very long time. The Turkish young goalkeeper of Manchester United, he deserves some praise. He deserves some appreciation. I don't know about you, but I think that was a very, very brilliant, super performance. So those of you waiting for Real Madrid, Barcelona, I'm coming. We will get there. Twele like Totoyo. Let's take it one step at a time. Yes, my people saying that small that they eat food will hot. Because medicine when they say they cure eye problem, they need to put pepper inside. Let's take it one step at a time. We will get there. The person who said the journey of a million miles begins with a step. It doesn't. It's not right. It begins with transport fare. But whatever it is, get your mind ready. Get your mind ready. You're an Arsenal fan, maybe you might not, but if you want to be here, I think you should be on the phone line. 070-2500-0069. What about in the African competition? Enyimba Football Club of Aba. Enyimba Football Club of Aba. Those of you who are fans of Enyimba, come up. Line up. Let's talk about Enyimba Football Club of Aba. How did they fare yesterday? What did they do yesterday? They are going to be hoping now that they take calculator. The way the Radiator head coach, the new coach of the Super Eagles, will be hoping that we will press calculator. When Rwanda now beat Kenya, South Africa now beat Benin Republic, and they now play draw, and then we will not beat everybody. But we will still go to South Africa and lose. We might still lose to some other countries away from home. Super Eagles of Nigeria, you want to bet on them? Well, Super Eagles didn't play yesterday, but Arsenal played. They were horrible. It's been a long time. I see a team that didn't play the best, but end up winning, and they deserve the win. Manchester United really didn't play the best, but they deserve the win. On the strength of saving that penalty, and again, that match yesterday, the referee did everything to make sure Arsenal win. Even when Arsenal did not deserve it, they did everything to give Arsenal the win. But it still did not happen. That's what this life just be. The day that the dog is going to get lost, he doesn't hear the hunter's whistle. And that's exactly what happened. So if you want to call in and you want to rant as an Arsenal fan or fan of any other club, if you want to gloat, if you want to brag as a Barcelona fan, 07025000069, that's the number to call. Yes, you're on the show today. I'm telling you, this year there'll be a lot of goodies. I'm sure. We're planning it. We're preparing ourselves for it. We're coming up strong. This year, there'll be a lot of goodies. So master the art of knowing how to call in on the show, because it's in that calling that you would earn some of those goodies that we have on ground for those people who are preparing themselves for the goodies. So prepare your mind. Be ready for it. As Paul Adefarasi will say, get ready. Something is about to happen. Okay, that's back in the day when I used to go to church. Find out that church is scam, is business. Let's not kill yourself about it. Just leave them. Let them be doing their thing and just be watching from the side. Believe in God, but you can stay in your house and still believe in God. Yes, let's keep it going. Yes, Manchester United, you would say that they didn't play the best of their game, but they have become the Robin Hood of English football. Against Manchester City, they refused to lose. Against Liverpool, they refused to lose. Against Arsenal, they refused to lose. But guess what? They'll go and play Brighton and lose 4-0. Yes, we're going to play Fulham and lose. We're going to play Nottingham Forest and lose. That's Manchester United. That's their new mantra. Not lose to the big side, but lose to the weak side. But whatever you call them, whatever you say, anyhow you want to describe them, Manchester City on their own, they show the class of 92 that you can talk as you like. In your playing days, you were good, but the club that you form, we will deal with them. 8 goes to nothing. No jokes. 8 goes to nothing. Basketball scoreline. Played like it was Australian Open scoreline. It was 8-love. If there's anything like that. Oh my God. It was crazy. But then it's football. Football happens. And some people felt it. They felt the wrath of Manchester City. They've not been winning since. And they decided, you know what? It is time for us to do some winning. And they won in grand style. It goes to nothing. Seems like the Manchester City way anyway. Manchester City likes to do that. And then, Liverpool also. Tottenham Hotspur almost embarrassed their entire generation, but God saved them. Enyimba Football Club of Aba 1-1. They even considered a very, very foolish penalty, but then it was saved. Don't forget that they are going to be banking on Zamalek to do them a favor. Would Zamalek do them a favor? Even if Zamalek do them a favor, Al Masri will still find a way to make it happen for themselves. Okay, let's talk about Barcelona. Even with one man down, yes, you're surprised. Chesney, yes, that was an Arsenal goalkeeper one time. Went to Italy and won everything with Juventus apart from the Champions League. Nah, he retired. They begged the place. Please, of all the goalkeepers that are active, we see no one. You are the one we saw. And come and be with us. And he said, today I shall be with you in paradise. He came on a rescue mission, and he did rescue them. 5-2. Yes, they say Arsenal does not have a marquee signing. That's why they spent 700 million. But I'm asking this question: How much did FC Barcelona, who are having their own financial crisis, how much did they pay to sign players like Gavi? How much did they pay to sign player like Pedri? Balde, how much did they pay to sign Balde? Yes, Alejandro Balde. How much did they pay? Yes, so Kubasi, that player that have Calabar name, Kubasi, Akwa Ibom name. How much did they pay to sign him? What about Lamine Yamal? How much did they pay to sign him? Because these players that I've just mentioned, they're all in the 200 million pounds mark right now. Sometimes it's not about the price tag, it's about the player's ability to play football. Yes, how much did they pay to sign all these guys? So when people say, oh, Arsenal need to spend 200 million, Kylian Mbappe was there. It was a free transfer that is more expensive than even players that you spend big money to sign. But he scored his goal. It's not like he did not score. He scored. Vinicius Jr. is more interested in quarreling with fans than playing football like market women. And then nothing happened on the day. Yes, Kamavinga was lucky that the referee was nice. Would have gotten a red card since, but then he survived the game. But his presence meant nothing. Oh, Jude Bellingham, they said he's the poster boy of English football. I think this boy is more interested in doing adverts than playing football right now. The only player in the Real Madrid side that really did had a game was Rodrigo. Good enough, he had a consolation goal, but was too little too late. Yes, at some point, Rudiger was doing good instead of playing football. Those Barcelona kids, they are too mean. They are dangerous. They run. They attack you. Yes. You know that place where Bible says that a little folding of the hand, a little sleep, and poverty will attack you like a bandit. That's what happened to Real Madrid. This Barcelona players say attack Rudiger and Chemeni like a bandit. Well, just in case you don't know, the final score of that match was Real Madrid 2, Barcelona 5. Somewhere in Saudi Arabia. As the Super Cup was taken to Saudi Arabia, they turned it into a tournament. It wasn't just one-off game, a tournament. And Real Madrid was smiling, feeling good. I'm feeling good. I want to kidnap somebody. When they were not feeling good at the end of 90 minutes, that man, yes, the Don who likes to smoke cigar, when he wins the tournament, was chewing gum. The gum was chewing him. He was chewing like a camel. He was chewing. His mouth was moving faster than a typewriter. They said there was problem. The Real Madrid, they were not hollering. They could not holler. They could not holler. They say, holla Madrid. They say, Madrid. Say, Habibi, holla Madrid. Madrid. They could not holler. It was hard. They were not able to holler. Yes, Mbappe was playing like Hazard. It was Hazard just to the team. Vinicius Jr. was really a junior. He was a junior apprentice. Valverde had no verve. Yes, Bellingham had no bell. It was not ringing at all. It was not ringing his bell. Camavinga had no camera. There was no camaraderie in Camavinga's play. Chomeni did not know anything. Rudiger was doing it well. Thibaut Courtois was lost at sea. It was like a ship without a rudder. Yes, he didn't have a direction. He wasn't seeing the ball. Mendy could not mend the defense. It was that terrible. Barcelona were on a different level. They said that Nyomo would not play for them. The lie, he was there. They brought him on. Barcelona know how to solve through their problem. This is a club that you need to learn something from. Talking about learning something from somebody. Yes, we have to talk about this player. Yes, Harry Maguire. We've slammed him, we've maligned him, we've teared him down. But yesterday, if there was a man who I would give the second man of the match after the goalkeeper of Manchester United, it has to be Harry Maguire. Forget about that fake penalty that referee manufactured out of nowhere. That referee was doing match fixing to favor Arsenal. But Arsenal have made up their mind that today, we will lose this game all by ourselves. We will lose it. No matter what you say, we have made up our mind that we're going to lose it. Referee helping us or not helping us. Red card for about 45 minutes. Arsenal couldn't win. At extra 30 minutes in the extra time, they still couldn't score. That game could have lasted for 2 years and Arsenal would not have scored the second goal. Yeah, Yes, everything about Arsenal yesterday was shambolic. Remind me of Fania Amu's 1995 Wobbling and Fumbling Flying Eagles. They have Furo Yanemi. Yes, they also have my friend Eddie Dombrahi. Had all these players, but they were wobbling and fumbling. They were horrible and terrible. They were discombobulated. They were shambolic. That was what it was. Yes, for those of you who don't know, my name is Idafi Matthias. I you love to come in like better on sports. Yes, it's the sports buffet, and Timothy Daimbo puts together a lot. When I see Mikel Arteta there, I was like, what does he have to say? Yes, if the foundation be weak, what can Mikel Arteta, the righteous, do? Right now, it's not even righteous. It's not righteous because he needs to go sign a striker. If all these things that are happening are not signs for him to go and sign a striker, then he's as culpable. He's as culpable. Yes, he's as culpable and responsible as any other person. Oh, when you look at that Barcelona team, you know, when I was in Brilla, we used to have this line, and what others wish they were. You go to look at that Barcelona team as an Arsenal fan, you say, that's what I wish we were. Rafinha. Arsenal wanted to sign Rafinha, but I'll tell you this for free. I tell you for free. If Arsenal had signed Rafinha, this phenomenon that you are seeing, you will not have seen it. Because Arsenal team, it seems like they make good players go bad. Even on the day when the bad players play well, they still don't produce the result. I think that Raheem Sterling played the best football he's played in an Arsenal jersey. But at the end of the day, we end up with tears. They're out of the Calabar Cup. Yes, there's a second leg less than a month from now, but they're out. Look at that Newcastle team. They might beat us in a 5-0 at home. Yes, there's no opportunity to go to Dubai and go and drink that juju. So there's nothing happening. Last year, by this time, Arsenal was scoring 5, 6, 7 goals per game. They were scoring. Everybody who picked them over 3.5 was winning money. Like it was a lottery. But as it is today, Arsenal is shit. Even Tottenham Hotspur is better. Tottenham Hotspur was saved by Brennan Johnson's too. And then at the extra time, it was Madison's hat-trick. But then that's how it is. He says saved by Ed's breath. Yes, it happens in football. It happens to every one of us. But that one that is happening to Arsenal right now is a typical Arsenal. It just reminds me of the Arsene Wenger era. I thought, Pep Guardiola had given Arteta enough secret to be able to make us forget about Wenger. No, but Lepa will not change the sport. The things he learned from Arsene Wenger are stronger than those that he learned from Pep. His transfer dealings were like Pep at some point, but then now he's not doing the Arsene Wenger style. Deceive us with a little portion of Pep Guardiola, we were very happy. But now, this is Arsene Wenger promise in Arteta. Everything about him is Arsene Wenger promise. Everything about him is Arsene Wenger promise. But let's hope and see whether things will change as we go. But then if you have anything to say, don't forget the lines are open. The lines are all yours today at any given time. The lines are open for you. Let's look at the stories, the people that are talking. FA Cup story is very, very beautiful when your team wins. But when your team don't win, it's a pathetic and sad. The FA Cup is renowned for its magic, and time and time again, we have seen it bring up plenty of surprises. This weekend's round 3 games were no different, as Plymouth Argyle stormed Brentford with a 1-0 victory in their home ground. The GTEC Stadium used to be a place where they say they have invisibility. The last 6 games are so at home now. The last 3 games at home, they've not won anyone. Yes, this is a team that doesn't lose at home before, but things have changed. GTEC Community Stadium is no longer a community stadium. It's a public place now. Yes, it's a public door. Yes, it's O positive. Like me, O positive. Donate blood to everybody. I blood, and I blood and they donate. Nothing else. Yes, speaking at the post-match press conference, interim coach Kevin Namchakivia, I don't know, this kind of name is terrible, who took over from Wayne Rooney. This Wayne Rooney team that Wayne Rooney was destroying, after a sacking 2 weeks ago, said he's extremely proud of the team. He added that he's pleased they gave their fans and supporters something to share for during the difficult period like this. Oh, let's hear from Kevin.
It's extremely proud. It's not just my club; it's everyone's football club. There's 2,500 people in the corner that were as emotionally involved as I was, and I'm sure there was thousands and thousands of people at home either watching or listening to it that were invested in it as well. So I'm really proud, really emotional. It's been a tough period. When you lose a manager, you have to hold the fort, which we've been asked to do, which Joe has been excellent with alongside me. And I'm just pleased that we could give our supporters some cheer and a nice trip home.
Elegbete TV Radio. We dare to lead.
Yes, they dare to lead, they dare to take an audacious step, they dare to do something different from what we really would have done, and they got a win at the G-Tech. Yes, they went there and they used manual lock to override the G-Tech technology, and they won against Brentford. Let's go to a loser, a specialist in failure now. Yes, Arsenal squad off against Manchester United in the third round of Arsenal squad off against Manchester United in the third round of the FA Cup yesterday evening at the Emirates Stadium, ultimately losing 5-3 on penalties after the game ended 1-1. Following extra time, Bruno Fernandes opened the scoring for the Reds in the 52nd minute before Gabriel Magalhaes equalized for the Gunners 11 minutes later. The game presented countless opportunities for Arsenal to score a winner, but they couldn't, with captain Martin Odegaard missing from the spot in the 70th minute. Speaking at the post-match press conference, Arteta said the team did not get what they deserved in the game and expressed sadness about the result. However, he also shared pride. What pride? Shut up! In his players' effort as a team referencing Wednesday 2-0 semi-final loss to Newcastle United at the Emirates. The Emirates, now they lose now. This is a pattern of losing at home, so it's a continuous one. Oh.
Incredible how you don't win again. That's basically, to sum up, the dominance, the superiority in relation to your position, and everything that we did to try to win the game. And that's it. That we didn't deserve. We didn't get what we deserved, clearly, but there is an element that is about putting the ball in the back of the net. They did it once, and with the amount of situations, chances, penalties that we had, we didn't. And we go home extremely sad, but I cannot be prouder of my players on the team, individual, collectively, what they produce. Like on Wednesday against Newcastle, against two top teams, it's incredible. But we haven't got rewarded, and that's the downside to it.
Mesdemoiselles, mesdames et messieurs, je vous dis bonsoir. Je m'appelle Oufama Magdamot et ce soir, je suis avec LGBT sur LGBT TV Radio.
Well, you listen continuously at home and you're proud of your players. That's a disaster. When you hear your coach talking like this after two back-to-back defeats at home, you know that disaster is coming. If you're an Arsenal fan and this is the point where you lose hope for this season, you know that the season is gone. The idea was, okay, they cannot win the Champions League, they cannot win the league, let them focus on the cup. But the cup, they F up. They F up the cup. For succeeding, let's just keep it like that. Okay, let's come back to the conversation. Let's talk to a winning coach, a man who knows how to beat the big teams, who knows how to make sure that the big teams suffer no matter how they play. Whose tactics is to make sure that the big team, they labor, but they labor in vain. Go and ask Pep Guardiola twice. He beat this year. This season, sorry. He beat Pep Guardiola in Champions League with Sports. He beat them with struggling, suffering Manchester United in the league. And then put Liverpool's and the slot machine. Stop that breakdance and hold it. And then to Arsenal and say, look at this short coach. You don't know. That's a trap for you. Think that time you beat us, you would die here today. You would play and play and play. You will explain, tire. Let's go to the man who really deserved the win. Manchester United deserved the win. That referee was a referee sent from MPFL, but Manchester United, big pass there. Yeah, so whilst Mikel Arteta think his team deserved to win, Manchester United coach Ruben Amorim also believe his United side deserved to win. They do deserve to win. To win the game, attributing it to the fighting spirit they showed throughout. He also thanked the fans for their massive support. Man, those Manchester United fans deserve an award. They were loud from start to finish. Small portion of them at the Emirates, they were louder than the Arsenal fans. The Arsenal fans, their noise began to go down small, until when Bruno Fernandes wanted to kick that first penalty kick. They shout. As soon as he scored, they were off. I know that Arsenal goalkeeper was diving like fool. Hey, God, Raya never see, but don't dive, come off for good posts. It be like Sega, like when we were playing Sega that year, where your goalkeeper would dive and go and join the fans. Oh God. Raya, former, I shame. Raya, borrow my shame, I beg. He also thanked the fans and the massive support and express his anticipation for the next game, which they need to win. United next match is against Southampton at Old Trafford on Thursday in the Premier League. They should win that one. That one is supposed to be easy. But then with Man United, it's the easy one that they lose. They win the hard ones. Yes, let's hear from Ruben, the squatting coach.
Yeah. Thankfully, the players were there. They fight what we talk about is not sometimes not tactical, technical before the match. Is this so we have to compete no matter what the situation, and we compete today. I think they had more chances, but I think we deserved the win. It's not Arsenal didn't deserve the lose, but we deserved the win. The way we play, the way we fight was really tough since the beginning. We didn't have the ball too much, but we controlled without the ball. So I want also say thank you to the fans. It was unbelievable. I didn't understand that all that area was our supporters, so it was a good day for us. But now we have to rest the players. I'm already thinking in the next game. They are really tired, so we need to win. Let's see.
Elecbetter TV Radio. We are not just about radio, TV, or YouTube numbers. We are all about connecting with people and creating a community of great minds and values.
Well, he has a right to say anything he's saying. He does deserve the win, in my own opinion. I don't care what anybody thinks, but I think that Manchester United deserve the win that they got. They worked for it, they earned it. Even with a man down, Arsenal have not won a game with a man down in forever. So with a man down, they won that game. Credit to them. But let's go to the man who worked his ass off as well. Scored the goal that opened the goals, and then, also scored the first penalty. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes, who led from the front, praised the team's strong performance in their victory over Arsenal. Speaking after the game, he acknowledged the collective effort, highlighting the resilience they display, emphasizing how the team had to suffer together to secure the win. Yes, we're bleeding and leading. That's exactly what it was.
No, very happy. Obviously, I think was a really good effort from the team. In the first half, we should have played a little bit more on the ball, be a little bit more brave to play through their lines, to get high on the pitch and then keep the ball there. But we suffered well. We knew that in moments we had to drop and be there, and they will have a lot of movement to try to disconnect us and make us go out of positions to create gaps and spaces for them to run. I think we covered that very well, and obviously at the end everything we wanted. That was the result that we got. Team showed big resilience and a great spirit and character to fight and to understand that will be moments of suffering. It will be moments where we might had a chance to counter or whatever, and we had one just at the end. If my cross is a little bit more accurate, Josh told me that he also slipped. Ahmad saw I was crossing the back post and the ball came back, and he could have won the game there. But at the end, we knew that that extra time will be a moment for us to suffer, to fight, to get really deep and then try to win the ball and counter. And it was difficult because we had one player less. But at the end, as I said, we knew how to suffer today, and we knew how to be resilient, and we got the result we wanted at the end.
This is radio like you never heard before. Elecbetter TV Radio, the pathfinder for radio.
Say what you like, hit him or loot him or say whatever you want. I think that Bruno Fernandes is turning out to become a cult hero for the club. There's still a long way to go. There is still the mentality of downing tools that you would blame him and his teammate for. But if they continue to play like this, if they can sustain this one, I've always said that the hallmark of a great team is on the day they don't play well, they manage to get results. That's when I respect a team. Yeah, because when you're playing well, when you're in your swashbuckling form and you're streamrolling everybody, that's your moment. What happens in the days when you're down? I used to tell young new intake when they come to Brilliant with their back in the day, I used to tell them that, look, when you are excited about the job and you're coming, it doesn't really freak me. When I know that you're ready for this job, when the previous day Femi Raji or Jidoju or somebody or myself or Tony lashes out at you, I hardly lash at people anyway. It's not something that I do. It's not me. I have a way of talking to you. But then when all these guys lash at you and then tomorrow you're still able to come in, not frowning your face, put a smile on your face and get the job done, that's when I know you're ready to do the job. And one of such persons is Overdose, man. That guy, Jesus Christ, he's got the resilience of a horse and a camel put together. He's No man, say all the rubbish, slap him, beat him, insult him. The next minute he's on that microphone and giving you some proverbial magic. Yeah, wonderful guy. I think the most talented guy I ever worked with. The most hardworking guy is obviously Murphy, but that guy is the most talented. He can do everybody's job and still add extra to it and not even be bothered whether anything happens. But then, Yinka Sports is another person that I will give notable mention to because it was also stretched, but then he got the job done. But one guy who's the most consistent guy that I work with has to be Kingsley there. Nobody's as loyal as that guy. Kingsley there, yeah, plenty shout out to him wherever he is in the US. I think he's in Houston. Big shout out to him. But then let's go to, last week when I saw that Andy Murray is the coach of Novak Djokovic, I was thinking, it's like Mikel Arteta trying to coach Jose Mourinho or Pep Guardiola, how to coach teams. I was like, what does Andy Murray really have? I said it here. There's anybody like I'm let's say an expert also have his take on that. I don't go far from the experts. We are the same. We have the same IQ, the same way of thinking in sports. Former American tennis player and legend John McEnroe has given an interesting take on why Andy Murray has joined Novak Djokovic coaching team. Novak announced Murray as his coach in November 2024, and their first big challenge together is the Australian Open, which started yesterday, Sunday. Speaking to Eurosports, McEnroe teasingly and jokingly said that Murray coaching Djokovic is a case of him learning everything about him, coming out of retirement and then playing against him, because this is not about coaching. You can't coach somebody who's a million times more superior than you are. Novak Djokovic will play later today in his first match of the Australian Open against 19-year-old American Nihesh Basadvaredi, who sees Novak as his idol. Okay, that is idol things. I tell you the same person, go there and go and embarrass Novak Djokovic, still you're my idol. All those idol worshippers, be careful of them because sometimes there can be a problem. But let's hear for John McEnroe.
The coaching situation with Andy Murray and Novak Djokovic it's fun, but it's got to be the craziest thing I ever heard. I mean, I remember being in Australia when they told me that Murray was going to be coached by Ivan Lendl, my great rival and nemesis from way back when. And I thought about it. I said, oh my God, this is going to work. But there's a big age gap. There's a 1 week age gap between Novak and Andy, and he just stopped playing. So my theory is, Tim, tell me if I'm wrong, that Murray is going to coach Djokovic for the next couple of months. And then he's going to find out everything he needs to know about how to beat Djokovic, and then he's coming back.
Let's go! This is radio like you never heard before. Elegbete TV Radio, the best in entertainment and sports. Let's go!
In society where people are allowed to speak their mind, yeah, life is cool, life is fun, where you don't have to speak with tongue in check, where you don't have to be afraid to express your mind. I think that's a society that should have been born. But I mean, I'm born, yeah. I still speak my mind. Though I get a lot of flicks for it, but hey, it is what it is. I don't care. Volcanoes will erupt, whether you like it or not. You like lava, you don't like lava, volcano will erupt. And I'm a volcano, I'm a force of nature. Yeah, it's not about my size. It's just the fact that I know that I'm a force of nature. When I stand up and I decide to speak, the universe, the galaxies align. Yes, it's not always pleasant to the ears of the listener, but my name is Idafe Matthew Esogene for a reason. I am the Elegbete one of sports. I seek no man's permission to give you my views and my points and my ideologies. You like it or you hate it, that's your business. I always say to you that I'm the best to ever do this job. I don't know anybody who's better. So if you don't like it, you're missing out on something very, very special. Yes, Nasai Banga, I see you. Kari, I see you. What's going on, West Side? Yes, I see you, Peter saying exactly what I thought. Rafinha was a phenomenon. Yes, if you want to call in on the show. I mean, sometimes I just like to hear people's voices. Okay, how they sound like, what they're feeling in the moment. You know what they're feeling in the moment right now. You're Man United fan, you want to get excited? Come on, get excited. I want to give a big shout out to my little cousin, Bibi Voodoo, doing some beautiful work on Facebook. Yeah, this sports content creation thing is beginning to spread in my family now. I'm feeling happy. You know, they say that the most difficult people to influence are your family members. No matter what you do, if everybody out there is praising you, take it easy. Wait till you get the praises from your family. When your family is saying, I'm proud of you, then you know you've arrived. When people in your household want to now start to do the thing you're doing, you know you've arrived. Yes, that's exactly what it is. So I've got one younger brother who's a sports presenter in Benin, and I've got a cousin who's also now a sports content creator. I feel good. This 2025 is going to be a great year. I just have that feeling. I just like, you know, that I got a feeling tonight's going to be a great night. But for me, it's a year. It's starting tough. It's starting hard. It's starting rough like Real Madrid and Arsenal. But I know it's going to be a great year. Yeah, whatever it is, on a day that Raheem Sterling decided to play the football of his life, he still ended up on the losing side. On a day when Martin Odegaard also, you know, gave a good account of himself, even played through the injury barrier, but Arsenal decided to embarrass him. Well, he lost the penalty, so I mean, it's the captain that started all the nonsense. But Kai Havertz, I wish I could say no go better for you. But no, I'm going past that. I won't say it. All right, so if you want to call in, this is your time to call in. But let's look at some of the transfer rumors. This Arsenal, what's it called? This Rashford rumor, the machine, the people that are running the machine, they are very good. The people that are running it are very good. But let me just ask you guys this one. I've heard a lot of people say Arsenal should go and buy Chris Wood. Now my question is, signing Chris Wood to Arsenal is like signing Paul Onuachi to Southampton. Chris Wood is a player who thrives on crosses. Arsenal, apart from corner kick, are not good with crosses. They play the ball on the ground. Chris Wood does not have footwork. So how is he going to fit into the Arsenal team? And then Marcus Rashford, I would admit here, as bad, horrible, disinterested, horrible, discombobulated, disjointed, and funny as Rashford is, I would take him today ahead of Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is shit. Kai Havertz is Tottenham Hotspur. Is shit, like real shit. Against Newcastle, shit. Manchester United, shit. The boy is shit. Kai Havertz is what the great Benny Mac, the commander, will call Summer Mabish. He says Summer Mabish. This is Summer Mabish. Everything about Kai Havertz is. Yes, so if you want to talk about the Summer Mabish, you can call in on the number 07025000069. Yes, let's talk about some transfer gist. England right back Kyle Walker, 34, is set to sign a 2.5-year contract with AC Milan and seal a move from Manchester City in the coming days. Bye-bye. Kyle Walker, this is the fastest guy, then became a 2K2K. He became a boat without engine. Everybody was running past him. That's when you know that his engine is gone. Walker could instead join AC Milan rival Inter Milan on a season-long loan as well because there is so much interest in him. Teams from Saudi Arabia League 2 remain interested in signing Kyle Walker, but the defender is keen on staying in Europe because he believes he can rejuvenate his career and still make it to the national team again for the World Cup in the United States of America. Yeah, he was the player that man called Thomas Tuchel. And see what the man has got for him. Maybe the man needs his experience, not his speed. So he doesn't want to go to Saudi Arabia because if he goes there, he's closing the door. Wants to get the opportunity. He likes the Saudi money, but doesn't like the league. To be very honest, everybody likes Saudi money. Even me, I like Saudi money. Well, but I don't know if I like the league. I don't even know if I don't like the league. I just know that Saudi money is very beautiful money. And I can't wait for that World Cup that Saudi will host because that's where my eyes are. Hey, where a man's treasure is, that's where his heart is. That's the Bible talking about. Yes, Napoli manager Antonio Conte wants Manchester United winger Alejandro Garnacho 20 to replace 23-year-old Georgian winger Scasia Farestella, who looks set to move to Paris Saint-Germain. And man is going, so Garnacho. And Manchester United don't even want Garnacho. Oh, look at the way he set up that goal. Gabriel Magalhaes is a good player, but some days his schoolboy errors are very, very annoying. Uruguayan defender, the one that they want and they don't want. Yes, at Barcelona, Ronald Araujo. Yes, he has been linked with Juventus, wants to leave Barcelona as soon as possible, but the Catalan club are eager to keep the 25-year-old. When he collected the red card and led to Barcelona losing in the Champions League last season, they wanted him gone. Gone, baby, gone. Run away from the club. But he's been in very, very majestic and extra fantastic form. Now they want him, but the player say, I want to leave. I'm leaving on a jet plane. But they say, please, no, don't go. He said, I'll be gone to November. They say, please, don't go away. We're begging you to stay. Well, I don't know whether he will stay or not, but German defender Matumes, who's 36 years of age, whose mates are all coaching, is in no rush to open negotiation over a contract extension at Roma, with his current deal due to run out in June. Because he do believe that if he wants to play football, he will still find another club to play at 36, 37, 38, whatever. Let's go to another 30-something-year-old player. West Ham are ready to bring in a new forward after learning the full extent of 31-year-old German striker Nicolas Fumbling hamstring injury sustained in Friday's FA Cup defeat at Aston Villa. They started that game very well, scoring first, but then at the end of the day, Fumbling is set to be sidelined for up to 3 months for West Ham. Arsenal have a player sidelined for 3 months already, but they are not making any move in the market. But West Ham, just 1 day after learning that the player is going to be sidelined for 3 months, already making a move. It's not like West Ham are a serious club anyway, but Arsenal are learning from the bad club instead of learning from the good club. Monaco have made a bid for West Ham midfielder Edison Alvarez, who's 27 years of age, after an offer to take the Mexican international on loan was rejected by the Hammers. All these stories according to Fabrizio Romano. Yes, Brighton, Republic of Ireland striker Evan Ferguson, 20, and Manchester United, England forward Marcus Rashford, 27, are both been linked with a move to West Ham. Oh, sometimes you wonder whether these rumors are true. Atalanta want to complete a January signing of 27-year-old Everton and England forward Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who has been linked with a summer move to Newcastle United on a free transfer. Well, I think Everton will try to collect a little bit of money. They need money. They are building the stadium. They don't have Arsene Wenger as their coach to build the stadium for them, so they need to get money. Well, let's go to the final one. The Bayern Munich have offered Canadian defender Alphonso Davies, 24, a new contract worth 25 million euros, which is 21 million pounds a year, as Real Madrid bid to sign him on a free transfer in the summer. When we go to Madrid, Madrid doesn't look good right now. The Galacticos are not galactic at all. Madrid are not Madriding. They are not hollering. So would you want to go there? Trent Alexander, or do you want to go to that club? Maybe you guys just go there and change what is bad right now. But right now, currently, Madrid is not good. So actually, the question to you guys out there: would you advise your player, if you're the agent of a player right now, would you advise that player to go to Madrid? Because they've got Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham, the advertisers billboard, and then they've got Kylian Mbappe. They've got all these players. They've got Valverde, Camavinga, they got Chomani, they got Rudiger, but they are not doing well. They got Thibaut Courtois, but they're not doing well. Would you advise your player to go there? I mean, it's funny how the trade has gone cold for Victor Osimhen. Yeah, somebody asked me yesterday, would you want Victor Osimhen at Arsenal? It's a yes or no thing, anyway. One part of me will want him just because I know he will score goals, but his attitude. Yeah, they say your bum bigger than Bombay, right? But then your pumpo smell like toilet. It's not me that say it, it's the Jamaican people that say it. Yeah. It's got a talent that looks like bum bigger than Bombay, but he's got an attitude that smells, when they say pumpo, smells like toilet. So you got to think about it. Do you need that kind of player in Arsenal? I don't know. It's going to fight Arteta. He will beat Arteta one day. That I don't know. So it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. But Arsenal needs a crazy player anyway. Arsenal needs a crazy player. Well, let's come back and hear what you guys have got to say, because I know I'm not crossing the 1 hour mark today. So let's take it from the top. The latter one, you say Barcelona always seems to have Madrid's number this season. No matter the state they may be in. Yes, so 5 goals cannot be a fluke. There must be something special from Barca to have cracked this. Congratulations to them. Well, the other time it was 4. This time it's 5. In one season, 9 goals. They will play again. That time maybe now 10 goals they will score. Tosile Made says, good morning, fams, and happy weekend. First to like and comment. Are you sure you're the first? Because there's the Olarawajo there. You didn't see that anyway. Tosile say Barca get the oil to penetrate Madrid. Oh, you thinking that they are back at Barcelona and not PDD, right? They just slide the goals in without hindrance. Everyone says, let's have a show. Void of Arsenal and their katakata. Otakara ways. Yes, Kalaja Ibrahim Adewale man came to Lagos and paid Lagos Reid was eating all the fast food, all the things. This guy was eating like he came from a refugee camp. I was almost thinking like, God, there's no food in Kaduna. Eating all the 5-star restaurant, looking for the places where we do only more everywhere. It was everywhere. It was balling like I just got back. You almost think that this guy came back from Canada, London, or US. He's doing all the I just go back things. But then he's back to Kaduna now. Well, one thing that is consistent about him is he loves the show. Whether it's in Kaduna, in Kafashan, anywhere he is, Gongola or Dubai, with their babies, he's with us. Thank you very much, Ibrahim Kaljai Adiwali, sorry. He said, good morning from the cold city of Kaduna, the Croc City people, Crocodile people. Foka Baka, according to him, Hala Yeye Madrid. Yeah, fully somebody. Peter Maneda say the referee was terrible that I had to root for United the first time in my life. No, but yesterday referee was bad. That referee was trying to fix the match. It was just, come on. It was just rubbish referee. Yeah, but hey, and that's why I said Man United deserve the win. Okay, as much as Arsenal may not have money, I think the buying of Havertz, Sterling, Kala or Merino should have been a striker instead, but what do I know? I'm just an onlooker. That's according to the Olarawajo. Peter Waneda say Barcelona were phenomenal in the voice of Amo-Shine, in case you don't know, is Okocha, that guy, yes. That guy that is making money off making nuisance of himself. Paul Obi said the spirit that came upon King David that made him to dance, that same spirit came upon Barcelona yesterday. Even though they played very well and he also scored. Peter Waneda said the spirit of Arsenal is still with Barca goalkeeper. The guy collect red card. Yes, Peter Waneda went out to say Rafinha was phenomenal. Brother man, that guy was phenomenal. It was, oh God. Did you see that the way he jumped like Michael Jordan spread his leg? Ooh. I've been following some Michael Jordan series on TikTok. Man. That brother, I don't know if he's a myth, if he's a overhype, but when I follow this, it's like, okay, why can't we create stories like this about? And hey, Okosha is the best player. We don't have this type of stories. What's his name? Todabalogo. When I look, maybe because it's the eye of the content creator that I'm using to look at this thing, but it's just kind of like amazing. Like when you hear the numbers, the amount of money people lost just because he said he was retiring, and then the amount of money people made because he said he was coming back. I'm saying we don't have all these numbers attached to any footballer in Africa. There's nobody in Africa. But then they'll be carrying their shoulder in there. If I see them pose any again, they will hear from me. Yes, let's keep it going. The Olarawajo says, thank God that the penalty did not go in against Enyimba. Oh boy, it's going to be tough. Fingers crossed, Enyimba, forget about it. The Olarawajo Kanwako is finally destroying that team. The Olarawajo says, could this be the launch pad that Barca needs to launch their way back to the league? Or they are just superb in the cup? Overall, they are not doing badly despite their financial struggles. I don't think that they're doing badly, and I don't think that the league is ended anyway, so there is still a lot. But the people who are in vintage position are Atletico Madrid, not even Real Madrid, because Real Madrid are as horrible as Arsenal as it is right now. OT David said, honestly speaking, Barca are terrible. God, what do you mean by terrible? Terrible. Explain terrible, because right now I want to know what context you're using before I would respond, so that I don't go and respond wrongly. Kara will say congratulations to Manchester United, your team. Coach Reno, how you doing? Okay, Otine will say they didn't do anything. It was Vaquez, Alaba, Chomeni, and Vini that let us down. that game, Rodrigo and Mbappe showed how they are levels above everyone else. But did we watch the same game? Did we actually watch the same game? Because right now, you see, this is the thing that I keep saying to people, that some people, they're not sabi play, they're not so sabi look. But you know, this game, everybody's entitled to play. Did we, please, the rest of you, do you agree with this guy that Barcelona did not do anything in that game, that they were terrible? Barcelona were terrible in that game with Rafinha, Lamine Yamal that put the entire defense to the cross before slotting the ball into the net, or Rafinha that ran out of nowhere. And do you know what it takes to, I'm a crosser of the ball, do you know what it takes to make a pinpoint accuracy in crossing to a running man, a man who's running from behind, and put the ball on the plate in the place, and then somebody jump up and say they didn't do anything, they were terrible? Okay, your definition of terrible is really, really nice. And then you have the audacity to praise Rodrigo, Mbappe, and who? Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I mean, I'm sure that if you're an Arsenal fan too, you praise the entire Arsenal team. Is it just me, or seeing the Arsenal set piece coach on the touchline trying to coordinate every set piece is so annoying? Sit the hell down, bro, or go become a manager if you want to. Well, I don't know if it is annoying. Yeah, I don't like it myself, but I just think that. So this is my take. I've said that before. This is my take, and I think Arteta is trying to do something similar to Wenger. Arteta is trying to distract us from the real deal, the real feelings of the club. So, Arsenal is the first club to have a what's it called? A sport kick coach who is so good, jovial, wanting, and then we'll forget the real problem. It's a distraction tactics anyway. It's a distraction tactics, but I don't think it's working. It's not working for me. And you just noticed it. It's not working for me at all. He could still sit down there. I mean, you've given them this instruction. They know what to do. What's so hard? I mean, I was taught how to coil a ball, how to put it over the line, how to put it down. And then I didn't remember Monday Sinclair telling me, oh, do it again. Lean on the ball. Nah, you've already been taught how to do this. These are professional players. But hey, it is what it is. Everybody have their own way of doing things. So let me not even... but I agree with you anyway. Oluwaseyi say David Raya diving before the player has even finished his run was so it was so Sega-ish. It was like you know those cheats on Sega back in the day where they would make your goalkeeper dive before the ball and then they would play it. It was just like very, very useless and funny. Now, so Braga say hello fam. It's great to be back. I have missed this yard. If I say it's bad times being an Arsenal fan, I come check and ask myself, when has it been ever good being an Arsenal fan? We go again FC. Okay, and that's true. AG to say make them take Ivan. I beg. He's not young. It's not too young to play in Saudi. Oh, that's true. Martinelli too. All right. Olafa says, good morning, boss. Good morning to you. Is it time to tell Mikel Arteta to quit, or he just need more time? I think he needs 1 season. 1 more season. I would give him 1 season. I think that he overachieved in the last 2 seasons. So this is the normal place where he can be. But now let's see if he can improve on it. I'll give him 1 more season, this window, and then the next summer window. And see what he can achieve with it. Because again, I would still also be kind enough to appreciate the fact that there was a lot of injuries that have affected the consistency and the rhythm of the team. So I'll give him 1 more season, but not more than that. It's his legacy that is on the line, because there's not that big club that will sign him. Well, you never can tell anyway. You're not God, but it's going to be hard. I'd like to say, what does Ancelotti needs to do to overcome his Barcelona team? And do you think Simeone will win the La Liga with this team? The team is good. The form is good. If injury doesn't happen, I think he'll be able to do it. Barcelona are good, but he's won them once. He can do that again. And then Madrid are not consistent. So I think he can, but then he has to stave off injuries. His team will just have to keep this form going consistently. But when you look at the way Barcelona played, God, you want to ask yourself that this Barcelona team really if they don't win the league, would it be justice for football? They've done well. They're not going to go win the Champions League. They're not there yet. But they should win the La Liga. I think that they've done enough to win the La Liga. But then, that's on paper. That's on my analysis. The truth of the matter is they still have to prove it on the field from now to the end of the season. So it's up to the three of them to run that race and prove it. It's not a 100-meter dash. It's a marathon. And there's going to be a lot of twisting and turning, injuries, cards, suspension, crucial moments of the final run into the league season. So we'll see how it goes. But for now, I still think that my favorites to win the league is FC Barcelona. If they slip up, then Atletico Madrid takes up. Then third position for me, like the third team that could win it, is Real Madrid. But my first is still FC Barcelona. I think that they will overcome all their demons and go on to win it. But if we don't, then Atletico should snatch it. If Atletico throw it away, Barcelona, Real Madrid will be grateful to pick it up and say, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Oluwaseyi Adebowale says, Arteta watched Ivar flop for 3 years at Chelsea, then decided he was the guy to replace Xhaka in the midfield. He realized quickly that it was not going to work, then decided to play him as a striker. Yeah, somebody's giving me very fantastic analysis. I like that analysis that you just give now. Oluwaseyi Adebowale, sackable if you ask me. Well, for now, they should give me one more season, and then we can draw the curtain on it. The other one, you say, that's the same way they floated the Sterling kite all till he was bought. Kite, Rashford and Sterling, all these players are just popular because they come from big countries. They are better players in Bundesliga, I beg. I agree with you. Kalija Ibrahim Adebowale say, this Djokovic idol, the stress am. That's what always be. They're saying, I'm your idol. Once you start hearing those kind of things, just know that I wash. They want to put you for trouble now. All I'm to say, Barca should continue in this form for 600 years. That team gives me joy for Barcelona. Yes, Raj Moshu say Brownie Day coming back to the MPFL is a good one. Some of our stars can always come back to the league to promote it too before retirement, just like Musa. It's also doing in Canopilas. I agree with you on that one, but then the club should also put their hearts together and be good. Our clubs are too poorly run. Sometimes when you're used to, okay, so let me give you a good example. When I had Brilla, of all the teams that, all the radio stations that were told not to employ me because if they do, they would offend my former chairman. There were a few who also wanted me to work with them. And I went for some meetings. I like to hear people out. I went for some meetings and I sat down in some radio stations. I was like, is this where I'm going to work? Like, I'll live here that I'm already pissed with, and I come here. This is like a caricature of where I'm living that I think is not doing well. I sat down with one woman in her office and I told her, I said, there is no difference between what you have here and what I plan in my mind to start up. So I can't work here. This is not, come now, let us reason together, says the Lord. You're not the Lord, so I'm not. So it's the standard. Sometimes some clubs are not, measuring up. And then, okay, look at Remo Stars with all the facilities and everything that they have. They played on the continent. Match bonus, winning bonus is 40,000 naira. God, I beg you. I play Continental. Winning bonus 40,000 naira. Over 20 years ago, I was getting winning bonus of 150k to play Waffle Cup. We not get ahead. Yeah, you play Continental now. They pay person 40,000 naira. 40,000 naira. I don't play. Magic I go injure. True, me I go danger because why am I going to go stress myself? Win match or give me 40,000 naira? Well, what is it for? Like, I don't understand. In 2024, 2025, what is it for? And especially when I know say you get money, it's not like, oh, this club is a poor club, like Ikorodu City now. If Ikorodu City say, okay, we're playing Continental, now give me 40,000, they don't get money. But I'll play for me, go play for Remo Star, you give me 40,000 match bonus, winning bonus for Continental game. But a day to the match, the money of the match, I don't enjoy. I'm not playing. I let they pay me. Go find another person who go do your slave work. I'm not interested. Leave them. Don't worry. Man, that's not the league they play for now. It's as simple as that. Anybody who knows me, who's worked with me, know that I could be very, very stubborn if I want to be. Like, I could hold my ground and say, no, I know they do. And that's the kind of thing that SL Ghanaian would always do. That would be not be forced. Cannot come and kill myself for you. Karijaye Ibrahim Adibowale says, OT David, now Madrid fan. No, but even if you be Madrid fan, I'm an Arsenal fan. I watched the Arsenal game yesterday. I'm a die-hard Arsenal fan. I love Arsenal to the core. Now I go come here and I can say, oh, Man United not deserve to win. Arsenal a better team. Better team where their goalkeeper never even work. Just a better team. Better team where Ryan I even doing most work on the game. Which kind of better team be that? I mean, say passing the ball in the middle of the field, something. You can't, because you're a fan of a club does not mean you should be blind. Okay, if you know Sabi play, you see Sabi look. If you know Sabi look, you see Sabi talk. That's what it be. He even mentioned Alaba that didn't take part. That's how you know that somebody don't decrease. Pain. So true. Raji Moshu say. As a flick, that's what you wanted to write, Abi, but you say hands as flick. If serious is, hey Jesus, Rajimushu don't smoke that too. Whether they smoke for motion, oh God of heaven, how am I going to read this nonsense that this boy wrote here now? Okay, he's a man, he's married. Hans, okay, let me read what he wrote. Hans Flick, if seriously improving this Barca team, their tiki taka with a touch German, oh father left here. Crazy. I'm not reading nothing. Timothy Daniel say, how is it annoying that a set piece coach who they train on that particular duty every time being on the touchline? No, it's a distraction. It is a distraction. I think that set piece is something that you practice in training. So it's a routine. And if it is imagine the coach who trained David Beckham always standing up to tell David Beckham how to bend the free kick. It becomes annoying because what you're trying to say is that the players don't even know what they do. Because if they already know what they are doing, it's a simple rotation. So the rotation should be labeled 1, 2, 3 or A, B, C. So if you have a corner, you just tell them A. They know that the players, there's a captain in the team. So, okay, we're going with A this time. Oh, you know what you're doing. We're going with B. All that jumping around gymnastic is just a useless distraction. As far as I'm concerned, you may like it, but it's a distraction. Again, you're an assistant coach. An assistant coach is not supposed to be seeing ahead. Or just let your work be talking for you. But then we live in an era where, I mean, that's a Gen Z just spoke. They like this type of thing. That's what they like. It's I don't agree with him. If you don't agree now, you know, but it's a distraction as far as I'm concerned. It's like, Timothy, so I need you to be my writer, right? You know, like everybody have their writers. If you're growing in this industry, you have your writer. I've trusted you. I've seen you. I've auditioned you. I've interviewed you, and I know that you're good. But then every time you want to write, I say, no, use A, use this one, use this font. You go get fed up. And that's exactly what that coach is doing. Just you sit down one place and let the players do their thing. Chat on your touchline. Matthias Abba says Ruben Amorim has brought something special to Man United, going down 10-man and state Hassan Abimumu, not let that deceive you. No, this is not the same Man United, they beat 4-0. Abba Chief, come on for your pack of face. We're going to talk in here now. Bukasha Repair says, good morning, guys. I missed this show while in my village in Adazian. Oh, you're from Anambra State. Adazian, they don't get internet to. That place get more rich men than Central Bank. Rich people with Adaziani, but they're not getting internet. Hey, Adaziani. That place. Hey. That's how you can't find network. If you want type something, oh God. Let's not talk about Adaziani now. Let's leave that. Let's leave that place. Now that Geo people for come, Geo Motors. Now they for come. What did they call them? That telecom guys. That guy will say power bank. I don't forget the name of the brand, but you know what I'm talking about. They're not getting internet at all. He said, anyways, Sha, good to be back. Love the Super Eagles t-shirt you putting on. Thank you very much. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you very much for that. And I hope you had fun in the village in Adaziani. At least you're away from social media for a while and you get in touch with nature. Hope all those masquerade where they flog people for streets. They're not flogging Sha. Timothy, I must say, there's a reason why the goalkeeper coach also talks to the goalkeepers during shootout. It's a shootout. So shootout is you tell your goalkeeper do this, do that. But let me tell you one thing. I've been in football long enough to tell you that all those nonsense goalkeeper coach they talk, they need to work. Penalty kick, goalkeeper they will sabi say penalties, and they get the ones we not sabi. If you meet the ones we not sabi like Raya, where they jump like a frog, nothing you talk. If you enter that place, he not gonna do anything. You say one goalkeeper coach, one go coach Francis Uzor now. He go cause a big kick cash penalty. That mugu. But I leave all these things now aesthetics. If now MPFN I the assistant coach do that nonsense, I go verse. Now because you know anything about you say you shit na cream for you. You mess na perfume. You know nonsense the way that they do. Pereira one of Spurs, he say Mikel Arteta was supposed to focus on winning the domestic double. It was doable and within reach. Now Arsenal will go trophyless again. Domestic double, how now? I don't understand. What's the domestic double? Explain domestic double. Do you they overrate this Arsenal? Arsenal will never get first level. Timothy, I must say, we've seen so many cases where even the goalkeeper, even going against his own discretion, but following what the goalkeeper coach says to dive to the position. So I don't think way Jova does is wrong. It is wrong, my brother. But I mean, it's a matter of opinion, Sha. So you like it, but I don't like it. Pereira one of Spurs say, I have no sympathy. For Real Madrid, this is what happens when you try to fix what is not broken. I agree with you on that one. The latter one you say, somebody says it's the beginning of the end for Arsenal. Which end? Well, they not already end before. And I said, as this Arsenal crossed the finish line before, I beg you. Pereira one is supposed to say Arteta is just stubborn. Arsenal disciplinary deficiency is visible to the blind. Now only Arteta know they see him. Okay. Oluwaseyi Adebowale say, how did Thomas Tuchel win the Champions League with Werner and Hazard man front line? Well, it was a run. Chelsea have won 2 Champions League with a run of luck. You understand me? The 2 Champions League Chelsea have won are 2 titles that if you judge them on the basis of that season, 2 titles they don't deserve to win. But then you can't say that in history. You say that in history, you're a fool. You're just making a fool of yourself. Truth is that they have 2 Champions League to their title. Those people who have luck should go and win it. It's the 2 runs. I mean, in 2012 when they won it, there's no method to that match. There's no science to it. It was just, one crazy season where it ended up with them winning it. Just like 2005 when Liverpool came from 3 goals down to win it. But then it is football. These things happen. So you're not going to blame him. You're not going to complain about it. It's just what it is. Oluwaseyi Adebowale says, no, I think I've read that one. Kalija Ibrahim Adebowale says, Basavaradi and is about to take the first set from Djokovic. With Djokovic, and this is my own take of Djokovic. Djokovic is the kind of guy that until the game ends, it's not over. Because the longer it's stretched, the better he becomes. That's the kind of guy that he is. So, I don't know. But then again, if I'm Novak Djokovic, I will not go to Australia Open at all because they don't like him there because of the COVID issues. And I would just find a reason not to always go to Australia and then play in the other meets. But hey, it is what it is. If he loses this one now, they will sack and the Murray fast. Additional Avuma say, what a weekend. Enyimba just messed up my weekend. Sorry, no verse. Rajan Bashu say, why Dadu Ismail no go wrong go Eastern Europe? Even if not trial, I don't blame our players for no, you cannot. So you can't blame them for going because this is what you want to feed your family with. This is your family livelihood is dependent on that, and then they're paying you 40,000 naira for winning bonus in a continental game where everybody look forward to playing continental because one, you will earn in dollars, you use the money. China was a media officer at Dolphins. He built a house from being a media officer. You don't understand? He built a house from being. They give people $150,000 for match bonus as at like 12-15 years ago, and then in 2024 you pay player for. See, people don't criticize Remo Stars enough because one, I always say this: majority of the people who are supposed to criticize them for the things that they do in Remo Stars, I've gone to beg money one way or the other. And so, like, if I go criticize them now, Bet Nigeria no go sponsor me, or this one, ValueJet no go sponsor me, so let me keep quiet. Take for instance the nonsense that Bet Nigeria with StarTimes did. Any other person, I asked them, I say, if now Chris Green, I get Bet Nigeria, I do this nonsense now, will cause this StarTime production of the league for a very long time. Well, I'm not okay, Chris Green, but because now on a guy. Everybody pretend like saying nothing happened. It is Nigerian football anyway. Let's leave that one aside. If not, Now Dolphin, now Rivers United or Imba, now they pay 40,000 naira match bonus. We will not hear the list of it. Continental game, 40,000 naira. Then if you play like MPF, how much be winning bonus? And you want to win league, you want to represent Nigeria on the continent. Well, we could leave it like that. Then let's our last sleeping dog last. They talk up. Did you have say, how can winning bonus be 40k? I beg, go play for Oman or Sudan. And they tell you, did you have say, Madrid midfield is too expanded and they have no pace. This exposes the defense, and it's same thing in all games. Barca will continue to flog them. Woto. DJ Lavman went on to say, Arsenal could only manage one goal after going down to 10 men. Sterling running like headless. No, Sterling did well. Oh. To be very honest, Sterling did well. His crosses were good. His cutbacks were good. The finishing was just poor. So Makambe say, Barca count time for Real Madrid. Lunin collected 4 goals at Santiago Bernabeu. Coutinho collected 5 goals in Saudi. This is what I call cheating your clearing your doubt. Okay, additional Lavma says the nonsense of telling player every step na nonsense now. Haba, which kind argument be this? This is total distraction. Those players are paid highly because they are the best professionals. Pereira one of Spurs say domestic double, Carabao Cup and FA Cup. Arsenal don't win Carabao Cup before. Even with the Terry Henry, they don't win Carabao Cup. You know the last time Arsenal win that competition. The FA Cup maybe I'll listen, but Carabao Cup. Well, if Arsenal with Carabao Cup, that cup and Arsenal, they're not the same wavelength. So it's not something that you want to even put them in the same conversation for. Adila Mafa says Arteta still not buy a striker, he go buy assistant striker. Oluwaseyi Adewale says Arsenal is not the first team to be strong in set pieces. Can you name any other set piece coach in football? I even heard there is a mural of Nicolas Java in the stadium. Yes, there is. For me, it's ridiculous. For me too, it is ridiculous. I don't have a problem with the mural anyway. You know, that's what a small club is. A small club mentality. That's what it is. Because if Arsenal was Real Madrid and they have a free kick coach, would you know the free kick coach? You will not. A set piece coach. You will not know a Madrid set piece coach or a Barcelona set piece coach. You know why? Because these clubs are big and they believe that this is a normal thing that we should do. If that's why when a Yahoo boy buy a Mercedes Benz, he wants to drive it everywhere. You think that if $10 buy a mailbag, you want to show you. It's not ready to show you because to him these things are natural, right? It's the same thing with Arsenal. Arsenal are amazed that we can have a set piece coach and now one has current set pieces. If not, do you name the coach that taught David Beckham how to play free kick? Nobody know him because it's David Beckham played for a big club and. Until you go and read his book, you don't know. Okay, he was working on free kick with one coach or the other. You know this. You don't need to know them. That guy should sit on the bench. You don't give them this routine in training. If the corner kick comes, they know that they will swing it in. Somebody will run from last post to first post, meet the ball, and then create a distraction in the Etihad box, and then they are very alert and they score. So what's all the many drama that they are putting up there? Like say. One thing that happened. Digital Avuma say, you see those Imba players, you go know they can never play in the highest level of football alone. They have been formed already. Kanu don't finish Imba. Peter Waneda says, people often forget that Chelsea won their second Champions League on the back of the well-oiled defense and midfield and attack. They considered just 4 goals and 3 of those were considered during Lampard era. Timothy Dembo says, now all the clubs them they carry go Saudi now. They are already aligning with it. Money stops nonsense. When you have money makes everybody to obey. Peter Waneda says, so winning the Champions League was not on the strength of Kai and Wana, but a well-organized defensive shape and goalkeeping. Mendy was more instrumental than Kai. You see this thing, so now this Arteta go read now. Arteta go say, you see, I don't need to have a striker. I need to have a well-oiled goalkeeping, defense, and midfield, and we're good. Peter, I was not there. I didn't warn you. Can't get any for Kashiko. I didn't warn you now. Well, it's on that note that we'll come to the end of the show today. Thank you very much. Let me go and prepare for View from the Stands because I know that my guys are ready. We're good to go. And I hope that you engage it as much as possible. What I'm going to tell you is stay with this channel. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a very, very good year. You guys will be proud of us. by the end of it. But stay with us. Thank you very much and have yourself a wonderful day. Bye bye.